Who will you vote next in BFDIA 18 and TPOT 16? The viewers voted on several questions spanning both upcoming episodes, and now it is time to see the results. I received 1,045 responses. Back over 1,000, you love to see it. Let's begin exploring the results. We will start with the poll results related to the BFDIA 18 questions. First, I will reveal which of the contestants who lost in BFDIA 17 got the most likes in the poll. These are the likes that each of them got. Nickel narrowly ended up beating out Tennis Ball and getting the most likes, which was a bit of a surprise. For the record, I have not looked at the real results since I myself voted. On to the dislikes. Fries had the least, which isn't a surprise since it would pretty much be a wasted vote due to actually taking the immunity prize for once. Tennis Ball had a little bit more with 270 dislikes to his name. Nickel is the next one safe with 325 dislikes, which leaves us with Needle and Book. One of them was a lot closer to Nickel than the other, but which of them was it? Book is the last one safe with 342 dislikes, while Needle is eliminated with just a few more dislikes than she has likes, with 451. Next up, I asked who the viewers believed to be the most to least likely to be up for elimination in the next episode. I did this by having them score each contestant 1 to 5, with 1 meaning they are less likely to lose, and 5 meaning they are more likely. The results were obtained by taking the number of responses for each score 1 to 5, multiplied by the respective number 1 to 5, added it together, then divided it all by the total number of responses. Book has retaken the lowest spot, as she has a score of 2.39 out of 5. This makes sense as it has been a good while since she has won immunity. Tennis Ball is the second lowest with a score of 2.42 out of 5. Like Book, it has been quite a few episodes since he has been safe from elimination, so it makes a lot of sense. Needle gets 5th place with a score of 2.79 out of 5. If the dislikes question turns out to be accurate, then this one is technically correct. After all, she can't be up for elimination if she is already eliminated. Fries is the first with a score above 3, more specifically 3.11 out of 5. Since he had immunity from elimination last time, I can see this. Despite being colored in silver, Nickel gets bronze with a score of 3.37 out of 5. Of course, ranking lower is a good thing here, as it means people think you're less likely to be in danger than those ranked above. Despite being copper, which is part of the alloy that is bronze, Coiny gets silver with a score of 3.69 out of 5. It does check out that he would rank highly here given he was immune last time. Due to having considerably more 5s than Coiny and a very small bars for 1 and 2, Pin is voted as the most likely to be up for elimination next episode, with a score of 4.06 out of 5. This is the first time since I began doing this segment that we have a score above 4. However, all 7 will be placed at stake for the next 2 questions, the likes and dislikes for BFDIA 17. You are directed to choose whether you are more likely to like or dislike a contestant, which is why there is no option to skip, because it's for if you had to choose to like or dislike them. The result shown will be the percentage that would like the contestant. Only one contestant had more people dislike them than like them, but we'll get there when we get there. Fries had the best ratio with 73.5% saying they would be more likely to like than dislike him, Also, over 70% are coiny and tennis ball, with 72.6% and 72.2% respectively. Nickel had a likes rate of 68.9%, and Book had a likes rate of 64.4%. This leaves us with our sharp contestants, Needle and Pin. As I already stated, one of them got more dislikes than likes, but which? 58.3% of people decided they were more likely to like than dislike Needle, while only 35.2% said the same about Pin. That's a pretty dismal result for her. For the rejoin question, I once again featured everyone who I believe would be eligible to join, those being everyone eliminated since BFDIA 7, along with Flower, Bubble, Leafy, and Woody due to not being in the TLC. Due to just how many contestants are eligible, I'll speedrun to the top 5 for the sake of time. Not joining are Flower, Ice Cube, Rocky, Leafy, Yellowface, Bommy, Woody, Pencil, or Fiery. Once again, the top 5 is the same as last time, and once again, it is Spongy who is in 5th place with 88 votes. It would probably be bad for the timeline if he rejoined. After all, he has said he's been eliminated 4 times, and if he rejoins, he will likely get eliminated again for a 5th time. Next up are the Free Smarters. Ruby had 101 votes, the lowest placing contestant with a triple-digit vote count, and Bubble had 120 votes. This means that Gelatin and Golf Ball are the top 2 this time. Unlike last time where we saw an exact tie, one of them actually had a fairly commanding lead over the other. Gelatin had less votes with 142, which means Golf Ball wins this question again with 185 votes. That is all of the questions for BFDIA, which means it's time for the TPOT questions. Since I retired the questions for the rejoiners and failed debuters, this part of the video will be shorter than in past installments. Anyways, the team that did worse was Defect yet again. Yet again. Seriously, this is the 3rd episode in a row they've lost. Tree got the most votes by a long shot with 253 votes total. It seems like people are rallying behind Tree again to keep him in the game. Fanny and Black Hole come next with similar vote totals to one another, with Fanny getting 216 votes while Black Hole got 210. This leaves us with Marker and Pin as the bottom 2. Which of them will go? For the time being, the original Death Pact again stays together, as Pin is out with 174 votes, while Marker is safe with 192 votes. Team 2 was the other team that lost in the episode. Good job, responders, as this was the 2nd most voted team last time and they placed 2nd worst. Anyways, Snowball was the first one safe, and by a lot, getting a full 313 votes. The Free Smarters, Ice Cube, and Book come next with 238 and 223 votes respectively. This means Price Tag and Grassy are at the bottom 2. Realistically, Price Tag is going to get out if these votes are any indication, as Grassy has never come close to losing, despite always being last in these polls. The final question for this section is which teams you all predicted would lose next time. Like last time, it was no contest at all, with Bagged and CloudYAY being by far the highest. Now for the final section, who you will vote on each team, starting with... I highly doubt that this team will lose for a 4th time, or especially in a 4th episode in a row. but we are going to ask who would get out anyways. Fanny and Tree are the first two safe for a third time, but they are considerably closer together again. In fact, there's just a 1 vote difference separating them, with Fanny having the edge. There's also just a 15 vote delta between the bottom 3. The highest among them is Pin with 193 votes. This leaves Marker and Black Hole for the bottom 2, and they are just 9 votes apart. As it often goes in these polls, Black Hole is the one who had the least amount of support, with just 178 votes as opposed to Marker's 187 votes. In TPOT 15, I voted for Fanny and would very likely do so again if they were to lose again. It is very convenient that Team 2 was the second team to be named, because it means they're the second team to be featured in this section of the video. Just like in the other TPOT section, Snowball was easily first safe again with 318 votes. Book also followed behind again with 245 votes. Considering the odds that Grassy gets eliminated are near 0, that means it's probably Price Tag or Ice Cube who would be the actual lowest. And in this poll, Price Tag had a lot less support than Ice Cube. It really wasn't close at all. I voted Snowball in TPOT 15 on this team, but could also see myself voting for Book. I will not lie, I really did think TV was going to get out this time. It didn't seem like there was anyone left he could survive over. That's in the past now, let's look ahead now. Bottle got the most votes again with 298 votes. Lai follows not far behind with 275 votes, putting her in the same placement she was in her actual first elimination. Tennis Ball is next with 189 votes, which leaves us with just Pen and TV for the bottom 2 on this team. Not much of a surprise, but TV has a lot less votes than Pen, with 164 for Pen and 119 for TV. Unlike before, I actually do see TV getting out next time this team loses this time. I don't even really like him, I just find it a bit annoying that he keeps scraping by over characters I like more. I think I remember voting for either Lai or Bottle last time, but I think next time I'll vote Bottle for sure. Finally, we will see which member of CloudYAY, the team with the longest winning streak, will leave the game based on the votes of my viewers. Golf Ball and Pencil are the top 2 again, and they were closer than before, with Golf Ball getting 239 votes and Pencil getting 229 votes. The other 4 are much lower, but Yellowface is the highest of them with 160 votes. Winner is next with 153 votes, leaving us with Donut and Pillow. And we get the same result as last time, with Pillow being the lowest with just 125 votes, while Donut gets 140 votes. I'm not actually sure who I would vote on this team. Probably Winner, with how safe Golf Ball and Pencil both seem. Since I had no rejoin or debut questions this time, that's going to be all for this video. Did any of the results surprise you? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for participating in this video. Stay tuned for any future voting polls and make sure to subscribe with notifications on.